Welcome to a Formula 1 driver's car challenge. What's that? Is that petrol? That car looks strangely familiar.
Oh, have you also taken Sebastian Vettel's car?
No, I've taken Max Verstappen's car.
Which is covered in dust.
Yours looks a lot nicer than mine, I'll be totally honest. Well, Vettel's looks
Yes,
nicer
do you
than
like the
Verstappen's,
colour that
should
I
say.
made?
Yes, was it very
As
complicated
Forza
thanks to the interesting way Forza works?
Yes, and due to the fact the Forza community are incompetent at making stripes.
Excellent! So I think we're going to change cars to actually not have the same car.
Yes.
Okay, luckily enough, I've got a second car ready.
So do I.
Sergio Perez's Honda.
Don't you mean that's Yuki Tsunoda's car, isn't it?
What?
The Honda.
No, the Civic. Can we have a...
Yeah, Yuki
Why are you in a
Tsunoda's
Civic?
Civic.
But it's also...
Why's it got Red Bull Racing on it? Is it in case he forgets who he races for?
I don't have another car ready.
I have another idea.
Oh, good. So at least we won't be entirely stupid looking. I'm going to change into a blue Honda Civic to make it look like I'm Pierre Gasly. Yes, they all have Honda Civic Type Rs. Don't question it.
I've run into a problem.
Or
Right,
a Honda
anyway.
CR-V from 2017.
I was going to take the AMG GT Black Series belonging to Sir Lewis Hamilton, but due to the unique way Forza works, it's not in here, so I'm in George Russell's C63S.
Which you may or may not have anymore. Anyway.
It's literally named after his driver number.
Is it? Oh yes,
Yes,
that's a good point. I've never considered
C63.
that.
As are all other Mercedes.
Why doesn't he drive a G63R? Does that exist? Anyway. Speaking of anyway, let's start with a race. Except we're not going to do a traditional race, we're going to do the wrong way round the circuit race. I don't think we've ever done this.
No.
So,
Due
count
to
us
the
in.
unique way the game works, we can't make a route that does that. So, in
point.
3, 2, 1, go. How many laps?
2?
Excellent.
Oh,
2
yeah,
laps.
I've put on some better tyres on this so that it's essentially the same PI. But you're pulling away anyway because you're not
Which
in
is
a...
about how long it takes before a safety car is called out in most races.
Well, at least it's bone dry here in Mexico. Actually, it doesn't look like it's going to remain, but actually it does. I don't know where we're going. Actually, I think I do.
Barriers.
We go from here, right? Oh my god! It's not a flat-out corner in reverse track layout.
It almost is. Where have you gone?
I died. And my tyres obviously aren't warm enough, and other racing driver excuses.
Oh, I only just made it.
Yeah, I went
That was-
very safe this time. Come on, I'm losing my home race. Ow! Keep hitting the walls. It's almost like I'm Nicholas Latifi. Or Mick Schumacher. Who's actually caused more damage in monetary terms than Nicholas Latifi. It's an interesting thing. Allegedly, I should say. I read it on the internet, as we all
Just
know.
like allegedly certain teams have spent too much.
No, that isn't allegedly. We know this.
Oh.
Oh well, the FIA alleges it, so it probably is accurate. You do realise that we finished the race, and you've now probably used more fuel than you were allocated. Because of the
I thought that was a
interesting way
Red Bull
Formula 1
problem.
works. No, that's an Aston Martin thing, where they then lose the guy his third place position.
I thought it was where they had to abandon their qualifying laps.
No, that was Red Bull, but that wasn't quite as serious as where they had to abandon their trophy.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
To be fair, it's not quite as unfortunate as what... Oh no, that wasn't that race. Was it? Oh, was that the same race where Lewis Hamilton went straight after declaring it's a marathon, not a sprint?
Singapore place.
Azerbaijan.
What?
It's not Singapore, it's Azerbaijan.
What happened in Azerbaijan?
Lewis Hamilton went in a straight line.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that was really bad going straight on.
What did you think I meant?
I thought you meant the recent race where he went straight on.
Oh, good point. He does have a habit of going straight on in...
Street circuits.
Someone should look into this. Speaking of things we should look into, the points. It is currently 1-0 to the Mercedes of George Russell. Which means it's time for another race from here to... let's go to the city, because why not? This is very accurate. After the first race in the real championship, you had a point and I didn't.
3, 2, 1, go.
Stupid Mustang thing. I like how the internet always has a go at George Russell for complaining when he sends it into people, but for Sebastian Vettel literally turns in on someone and then says, "What is he doing?" and they vote him driver of the day. I thought this was British bias in Formula 1, not German bias. Why is this car doing 176 miles an hour? That's faster than most Formula 1 cars.
Oh,
Ow! I went in the area. Ow! Ow! I don't think it matters. Oh, it does matter. Just cut across, I think, and cheat.
May have to go this way.
That was like a little dirt path we could have followed. Call it the escape route. Well, I'm getting a wider angle so I can take more speed. That actually worked really well. Goodbye. No, it's crashed.
Ah.
It's not a very George Russell thing to do. Did he crash? I don't think he's crashed. Oh yes, he did in Monza in his Williams. Where he collid. To collide, he did collid. He collid with his... Are we now going on technicalities and saying that... Right, I'm the first one in anyway. I'm on 3 wheels! I'm in!
Yeah. Right.
Excellent. So it's now 1-all.
We're going to try and leap up and kill the people again.
Anyway, while we're doing this, we should probably contemplate what the third challenge is. I think we should do a technical challenge to see whose car is better. Or... Yeah, but I don't think this is working. These cars don't have big enough wheels.
Too slow.
Yes. Last time we did it, we had a Jeep and another big thing. Alright, so luckily for us, a city is an excellent place to test vehicles. Starting with an uphill 0 to 100 to 0 race. Well, not race, but like, test. Let's go. This is taking a lot longer than I'm used to. Yep, this is... Ah. 1-0. First person to 2 points gets 1 point in total. It's got a huge wing. It doesn't need brakes. Speaking of huge wings, let's do a handling
always
test.
got the Red Bull overtaking technique of just braking later and sending it.
Well, that's also the George Russell braking technique. He learns it from Max Verstappen, I imagine.
3, 2, 1, go.
So we're not allowed to go over the little raised thing, but we have to stay within this... right, we've already gone over the little raised thing, but we have to stay within these lines, sort of.
Yes, you've gone round twice, so I think this is the...
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Well, if it isn't, it's just... I was going to say Red Bull not being able to count, but it's not Red Bull. I'm Red Bull. You don't have to go yet! Oh, no. Ah, right, okay. Are you ready? 3,
yes.
2, 1, go! He goes once. That car looks so much worse than mine at handling. He goes twice. Wait, what? I think you're counting it different to how we usually do it.
It's 1, 2, and then 3 was in.
No, it's 1, 2, 3 and in. Is how we
It
usually did it.
been traditionally.
I thought it traditionally was.
I think it started as that at some point. Anyway.
You sure? I thought that's how it always was. Anyway. It starts with a 1.
So does yours.
5.
3,
5, 7.
6, 6.
So mine is more than 2 seconds faster than yours. Which means it's
Yes.
1-all. And therefore, time for my particular favourite technical challenge where we test the durability of a car with a head-on collision.
3, 2, 1, go.
Do-do-do,
Wow, in reality, these must get through tyres.
Wow, you definitely pushed me further back. Let's call it 113.
Whereas I've done it properly. Wait, 113?
Yes, I'm doing Red Bull maths. Where is that? No, sorry, it's 100. Definitely isn't
Still,
113.
That is particularly terribly awful.
Is it?
Yes.
How much have you got?
Less than half of that.
What? How?
48.4.
Huh? Well, to be fair, we know Mercedes are durable because when Lewis Hamilton went straight into a wall, his front wing didn't even suffer any
He could
damage.
reverse out and carry on. Whereas everybody else that crashed in that race
Didn't. So this is realistic even. Yes, which means it's now 2-1 in the technical challenges, which means it's now 2-1 in total. Which means it's time for a drag race. That's unfortunate. Petrol! Count us in. How was I going to do? 3, 2, 1, go! Aha! Go on, the Honda. We're winning. I'm going to defend like Checo Perez in the Abu Dhabi... Oh no, it wasn't.
Oh,
Was it?
cactus.
How did that work? Oh, imagine going for a cactus in an open wheeler. Ugh! How am I actually ahead?
It would appear that Red Bull has spent too much money in the engine development department.
Right, so we're going to call that 2-all, but we're going to do an actual... We're going to do it again, just to actually have a fair ending. Except we should probably fix...
to an F1 related thing.
That's a good point. No, we're just going to call it 2-all and do one final lap after we get to switch tyres. You know, let's do this properly. You don't get to reset your damage. I do, because you're following the pit of a safety car. You drive to the start-finish line, I fast travel there.
I've crashed.
You're not making it any easier on yourself. Okay, I'm going to make it slightly fairer by slightly damaging my car. Right. 1 lap.
Oh, the correct
proper
way
around.
this time.
Yes. This is the FIA. We do things properly.
Let's see.
Why did you just damage your car to damage mine? Go on, you're ahead of me. It's a safety car situation.
Oh, yes. The safety car has gone in.
Oh, let's go. Here we have Checo Perez on fresher tyres, which is not even closely related to what actually happened in the thing.
Red Bull on fresher tyres. So the Mercedes in front of it.
A good point, you're George Russell. You
I've
do have
seen
fresh
this-
tyres, not like Lewis Hamilton in that one race where...
Where things happen.
Yes. How are you damaged but going so much faster than me?
As we proved earlier, this car isn't actually that damaged.
But you crashed into another wall afterwards. Oh yeah, I've just... Oh, go on, hit the rocks! No, he didn't. What is wrong with this car? The engine just sort of... The engine's let go. Yep, this basically summarises the first race of 2022. In the final corner, Perez's engine let go. This isn't me faking it. It actually just let go. I don't know what's happened. That is hard down. Oh, engine 100. How do I have engine 100? This must be the weakest car in the world. And on that note, I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, do consider liking and or subscribing to both channels. Check out Purple Petrels for his point of view of this video and other great racing game content. If you have any suggestions for future challenges, please put it in a comment down below. That didn't work. I want to say goodbye.